Hello everyone, welcome to Chirish Institute of Biology. So in this video we are starting with a new chapter, that is human physiology chapter. In that chapter we are discussing about human digestion and absorption chapter. So this is very important chapter, human digestion and absorption chapter. In this video we are mostly focusing on the those who are preparing for the DSC or TRT or teacher recruitment test, and also this content is very important for the NEET aspirants. So we are covering human digestive system, that is digestion and absorption chapter. So we are starting with new chapter, digestion and absorption. So digestion and absorption chapter. So basically the human body composed of trillions of cells, more than 100 trillions of cells are present. So human body made up of more than 100 trillions of cells. Okay, so human body is made up of with more than 100 trillions of cells. All these cells need energy. So all these cells are depending on energy. So this energy we are getting from the food, substances. Okay, or all these body cells, they require nourishment. The body cells, they require nourishment. So the food is the only source of energy, or there is the only chemical energy so that available for the cells. So for the repair and damage, for the growth of the cells, compulsory supply of the food materials is very important. That is, nourishment is very important, right? The food that daily we are taking, consisting of carbohydrates, fats or lipids, proteins, nucleic acids, minerals, vitamins and water. So these are the components that present in our food. Among these are generally we are calling, these are the nutritive material that present in the food, and these nutritive material helps in the formation of chemical energy, and the food is the only source of chemical energy for all the living cells in the body. So among these food components, proteins, fats, lipids and nucleic acid, these we are calling macromolecules, or we are also calling biomacromolecules. And minerals, vitamins, we are calling them biomicromolecules. So component of the foods are we divided into them based on the, you can see biomacromolecules are large in size and we need large quantity. They require large quantity. Large quantity we need them in large amount. Micromolecules are smaller in size and very less quantity we need them, less quantity, so we are calling macromolecules. Macromolecules. So carbohydrate and fat, these two are energy providing food materials. Among these two, carbohydrate and fat, so they providing energy. Proteins main function building blocks, so they helps in building up the body parts or simple growth of these cells and repair of damaged tissue or cells. Minerals and vitamins, although we are taking them in very less amount, they plays very important role in metabolic activities. Water also plays very important role in metabolic activities, but it also help in prevention of dehydration. Complex molecules of the food. Complex molecules of the food converted into simple absorbable molecules. Okay, so complex molecules of the food we are calling carbohydrates, fats, proteins. So these are the complex molecules of the food. So these complex molecules of the food, they are converting into carbohydrates are converting into glucose, fats are converting into fatty acid or glycerols, and proteins are getting converted into amino acids. Now conversion of these complex molecules into their simple form or absorbable form. Simple, and that should be absorbable in alimentary canal or gut, we are calling digestion. So digestion. So what is digestion? Digestion is a process where complex molecules of the food converted into simple molecules and absorbable molecules, we are calling digestion. So why we need this digestion? Because this is cell made up of with plasma membrane. Right, this is cell, the cell made up of with plasma membrane, and these complex molecules of the food, you can see carbohydrate. So this is a complex molecules of carbohydrate. Okay, for example, complex molecule fats. These complex molecules, they do not cross the cell membrane because they are too large. They are too large to cross the cell membrane. So they should be broken into small pieces or small molecule or smaller molecule, that is glucose, amino acid, fatty acid. Now these small molecules, glucose, amino acid, fatty acid. Now they are simple molecule. They can cross the cell membrane and enter into the cell, and now they became integral part of the cell, and they help in production of ATP with the help of the oxygen. Okay, so now these complex molecules now converting into simpler molecule, where exactly there is a special system in the human body. In that special system, the conversion of these complex molecules are taking place, that we are calling digestive system. Digestive system. So in this digestive system, complex molecules getting converted into simple molecule, or digestion is carried in a system we are calling digestive system. Types of digestion. So digestion is of two types: intracellular digestion, extracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion takes place within the cell. Within the cell, it takes place. Suppose this is single cell. So these are food materials. So the food materials are ingested into the body by forming food vacuole. Food vacuole or gastriole. So the food ingested into the cell by forming food vacuole or gastriole, right? So these gastriole, so this is this is Golgi complex. Golgi complex forming lysosome. So these are lysosomes. So these lysosomes are attaching with gastriole or food vacuole. So these lysosome releases proteases, lipases, glycosidases, phosphorylases, enzymes. Okay, so lysosome contain these enzymes. So now the lysosome fusing with food vacuole and releasing enzymes. So these enzymes helps in the digestion of food materials. So now the digested materials are absorbed into the cell. Undigested materials are eliminated outside the cell or in some cell. So these undigested materials remains in the cell, and they will remain in the cell, and this is called storage excretion. And these materials will remove when the cell dies. So that we are calling storage excretion. So all digested materials are distributed in the cytoplasm of the cell. So here digestion takes place within the cell, or only inside the cell digestion is taking place. We are calling intracellular digestion. So these type of digestion present in example protozoans, example amoeba, paramecium, euglena, and sponges or porifera, coelenterata, and phagocytic cells. So intracellular digestion is very important. NCRT, those who are preparing for NCRT, intracellular digestion question is very important. In animal kingdom classification, animal kingdom porifera, coelenterata, and ctenophora. So compulsory one question will be there. What type of digestion present in sponges and what type of digestion present in coelenterata? That you should remember. Intracellular digestion present. Intracellular digestion within the cell. Example, protozoa, sponges, coelenterata, phagocytic cells. Among these cells, intracellular digestion taking place. Extracellular digestion occurring outside the cell. Suppose this is the cell and digestion taking place outside the cell, that is digestive system. You can see this is digestive system. The digestion taking place in the cell or extracellular space. So this area we are calling extracellular space. So now the digestion taking place in this extracellular space. Later the digested material enter into the circulation. Through the circulation they carry to the cell. Now the digested material enter into the cell. Now the digested materials are enter into the cell. Okay, so we are calling extracellular digestion. Here digestion taking place outside the cell. Later the digested materials are carried to the cell with the help of the respiratory system. So this type of digestion present in higher animals and plants. So next we are taking human digestive system. Human digestive system generally consisting of three parts, or according to our convenience, the part of the human digestive system we classified into three categories. One, alimentary canal or GI tract or gut. Gastrointestinal tract, starting with mouth, ending with anus. So that is alimentary canal. Associated digestive glands, there is salivary gland, gastric gland, intestinal gland, pancreatic. And accessory digestive organ, the organ which are involved in digestion process. Example, teeth, tongue, salivary glands, pancreas, liver, gallbladder. So these are the accessory digestive organ. Those are helping in the digestion process. And these are digestive glands. They secreting some secretion. Those secretion helps in the digestion. Okay. So question important, NEET point of view and DSC TRT content, TRT point of view. The questions are very important. Okay. So now alimentary canal starting with mouth, ending with anus. So mouth is a small transverse slit-like structure. Each and every part we will be discussing clearly with diagrammatic explanation. Okay, but these are the briefly about human digestive system. That human digestive system is made of three parts, or we categorize them into three parts according to our convenience. Okay, so next we will be discussing about the each and every part of the human digestive system.